The payments industry moves fast. The economics behind it move even faster. Welcome to On the Wire, a show about the economics of payments, the institutions moving money, and the infrastructure underneath it all. This episode is produced by payware using AI voice synthesis, built from primary research, technical documentation, and real market data. No studio, no hosts, just the content, clearly presented. Let's get into it.
Every time you tap your plastic card, you're basically paying a toll to a legacy network that hasn't fundamentally changed in decades.
Right, yeah.
So, welcome to today's deep dive. We are unpacking a developer guide on account-to-account, or A2A payment initiation. And our mission today is to explore how true payment flexibility isn't just about adding another credit card logo to a checkout page.
No, not at all.
Right. It's about how A2A APIs are evolving commerce to match your exact physical or digital context and just, bypassing the traditional card rails entirely.
Yeah, we are looking at a fundamental shift in the friction of transactions here. I mean, instead of funneling every purchase through a really specialized, expensive point-of-sale terminal, developers are basically turning the environment itself into the trigger for a direct bank transfer.
Okay, let's unpack this because it's wild.
Yeah.
Think of the underlying banking system as a house, right? Today, we are looking at 7 radically different front doors to get inside.
I love that analogy.
Thanks. So let's start with the physical doors, methods where you actually have to be physically present.
Right. So the most basic one is QR codes. The high-impact use case here is printed invoices.
Like a utility bill.
Exactly. You can just scan a paper utility bill from your couch, and the standard QR code initiates the banking API payload right there. You scan it, and the funds move bank to bank instantly.
Which is great. But I find the barcode implementation even more clever.
Oh, definitely. Because of the legacy hardware.
Yes. Like in retail self-checkout, merchants don't need to rip out their existing laser scanners. The system captures the barcode string, but instead of routing that through a merchant acquirer, the backend just translates it directly into an A2A API call.
It literally turns a 20-year-old scanner into a digital cash register.
Exactly. And then for high-speed access, you have NFC.
Yeah, contactless. This is crucial for high-throughput environments like public transit.
Keeping the turnstile lines moving?
You need that sub-second tap detection. The context dictates the tool here, An API call triggered by an NFC handshake gives you that instantaneous authorization, but without all the heavy processing overhead of a traditional card swipe.
NFC is like a VIP FastPass. But, okay, that covers being physically present. What if the merchant isn't right in front of you?
Then we transition to the remote universal doors.
Right, like payment links.
Yeah.
Which are pretty standard now for card abandonment recovery.
Yeah, merchants just email you a link and you completely bypass the clunky website checkout flow. The link carries the transaction payload straight to your banking app.
Super easy. But I noticed SMS is also heavily featured in the guide, like for appointment deposits. And I have to push back a bit here.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, building new A2A infrastructure over text messages feels a bit archaic, right, compared to native apps.
Well, you have to think about universal reach. I mean, app fatigue is massive right now.
True. Nobody wants to download another app for a dentist appointment.
Exactly. A text message bypasses that entirely. Everyone has a phone number, and texts boast like a 98% open rate. So for simple reminders, it's actually unbeatable. It delivers the API link right to your native OS environment.
Okay, that makes sense. So we've gone from scanning paper to tapping screens. But the final evolution here is getting away from manual action altogether.
The invisible environmental doors.
Yes, starting with Bluetooth Low Energy, or BLE. The guide talks about drive-thru restaurants. You just pull up, your phone shakes hands with the beacon, and a payment prompt pushes locally to your screen.
But there is a massive engineering warning here with BLE.
Right, the distance thing.
Yeah, managing the specific physical distance between you, the payer, and the payee is completely instrumental for the correct UX. You have to calibrate the signal attenuation perfectly.
Otherwise, you accidentally pay for the car behind you.
Exactly. It's a spatial challenge.
Buying the guy behind you a burger because of poor signal calibration would be a really tough bug to explain.
Oh, for sure.
Now, speaking of environmental triggers, the audio initiation, or soundbite, is fascinating. The use case is interactive TV commercials or reality show product placements.
Right.
But let's clarify the mechanism because it's not what people think.
Right. This is a major misconception. People think it's encoding secret subsonic signals into your TV.
Right, like some spy movie.
It is not that at all. The merchant simply registers standard human hearable audio for a specific broadcast period.
So just the normal sound of the show.
Exactly. Say a specific jacket is on screen. If you like it, you press the Listen and Pay button in your payment app. The app hears the broadcast, identifies the product, and initiates the purchase.
And here's where it gets really interesting to me. This transforms television into performance marketing.
Totally.
Merchants get unprecedented real-time insights into their audio advertisement ROI and efficiency. They know exactly what broadcast triggered a direct bank transfer.
It perfectly shows where commerce is going. The environment itself becomes the checkout lane.
So, why does all this matter to you listening? The future of commerce is context-driven. Payments are adapting to your environment, bypassing expensive card terminals entirely.
Yeah, it's all about removing friction.
But it leaves us with this provocative thought. If buying something becomes as frictionless as pressing a button while listening to a reality TV show, or just driving past a Bluetooth beacon, how will this invisible commerce change our psychological relationship with spending money?
That's On the Wire, produced by payware, the transaction resolution network for instant A2A payments. This episode was AI generated from payware's published research and documentation. If something sparked a question, the full source material is available at payware.eu. If you work in payments at a bank, an ISV, or a merchant organization, and what you heard is relevant to what you're building, reach out. The conversation doesn't have to stop here. Subscribe to On the Wire wherever you listen to podcasts. The next episode is already waiting.